back to Girls Overheard. Happy Monday, everyone. Lauren is back in the building.
I'm back from honeymoon.
Very glowy, have to say.
I did burn my bum and my back a little bit.
Prove it or if it never happened.
I can't. It's all peeling. It's
We've
lovely.
seen it.
I went out for you
Well,
guys.
insert the picture here. Lauren's ours.
But that's went so dark. So I understand
it's turned
people.
tan.
It's turned to a really good tan. But see, some people you see at the pool and I'm like, how are you even functioning? You're so red.
Yeah.
I know that's painful.
Yeah, but then
Yes.
they just think that's the only way to get it is to just go as they go purple and then it
looks
turns a little bit
agony.
brown.
I seen it, obviously, approach with caution. I seen a girl who's living in Dubai. Beautiful tan, olivey skin. So she's naturally going to have that ability to go and get the nice colour, right? She said the main thing for her is salt water. So a dip in the sea and then back out again. Now they say that like, oh my God, you always burn when you're at the sea. Reflection of the water, right? But also it's the actual salt in the water. She's like, I still use an SPF, but I go in for a dunk in the sea, come back out and there's something about it. It just gives you the best tan.
Oh,
Yeah.
the tan from the beach is next level.
Yeah, actually, the
Next
best tan that
level.
I've ever had was in Portugal, and it was when we were doing that big beach walk, and then every like half an hour we'd go in, dunk in the sea,
Yep.
back out.
That's what it is. You did
It was
it.
painful, actually. It was an endurance test.
Oh,
Nice and
the
nippy.
year that I went to Bulgaria with my friends, like, and her mum and that, we went out into the sea on Lilo's. Safety. We held on to a boy though.
Oh yeah.
Who? What was his name?
Bouy.
Or as Americans say,
Uoy.
Americans say, buoy, don't they?
It's a boy.
Buoy.
And
Boat
that
girl
year,
knows.
I opened the door to my mum and I was so tanned. Like, so tanned that she didn't even
feather.
recognise me.
You
I
would have that
loved it.
Scandinavian look though, see, because you're blonde and
Yeah.
the blue eyes. I love that. It's the Scandi hairline for me. See the wee
White.
super white, like a glow from above. It's like heavenly.
So cute. Willis has got that.
She does.
Jealous.
So jealous. So jealous. But yeah, you had a lovely time, didn't you?
I did. I had a lovely
The
time.
Grease Diaries.
Grease
Cost
Diaries.
Diaries.
No bent over the balcony, girls. It was too busy.
Oh,
Too busy.
come
Too
on.
There was
That's the fun.
No,
That's a good.
not when it's families. I didn't want to get arrested in a Greek place.
Not banged up abroad, from banged to banged up abroad.
Here, we really should be writing for the Sun at this point. We've been for good headlines, eh?
And you came back with a new tattoo, didn't you?
I did. I got my
Explain.
wee. So I'll give you the short story that basically we were out a walk one night and we went into the town centre and we were just wandering about and basically this guy opened a door and threw a cat out of it and it was a tattoo shop and he laughed and he was like, oh, what are they like? And we got chatting away to him and somebody was already in getting a tattoo. Like, this was late at night
Why
as
was
well.
he throwing the cat out?
Because the strays wandered in.
Oh, was it a and stay out?
Yeah,
One
it
of them?
was a,
And then
but
the
he
cat
wa-
went,
he didn't throw it out like fuck off. It was just like, right, out you go, Felix. Like, you've had your fun, out you go. And we just got chatting to him, and then we were saying like, oh, we actually really do fancy a wee tattoo because we've been speaking about it.
When are you not in the mood for a tattoo?
Always.
I'm always in the mood for a tattoo.
Literally, I got back and then messaged my other guy that usually does them here, and I was like, "Hi, can you put me back in, please?" So he was like, "I've got a perfect idea for you. Like, no pressure at all. But what about this?" And we were like, "Love it. Love the olive branch with."
So nice.
Why is my speech like shaking there when I was saying that? So the wee
You're just so
olive branch. I
emotional.
know, I'm so emotional.
So overcome with emotion.
So it's like the Greek symbol for peace, reconciliation, and to warn off evil spirits. And I was like, I love that.
Love it so much.
No bad vibes. And then
Good
when he drew it
vibes
up,
only.
the one that he'd drawn up for us, they both had 3 little olives on it, which I was like, that's meant to be for the kids.
and then you're going to need to add another 3 olives for the.
The guinea pigs!
I love how this has went full circle.
I know.
Of us having like a little, you basically had a preview.
I did.
A tester whole of all
Uh,
the animals.
What's that thing called again? Borrow my doggy? Borrow my piggy.
That was it.
You'd borrow my piggy and then went, I want one of these, I could do this.
My favourite thing is just calling them pigs. I
The
love
piggies,
that
I
so
know.
much.
And you go down and they
Piggies.
just squeak at you and stuff, and it's they popcorn,
Pardon?
What's
which is
that?
basically when they're really, really happy and they squeak and they like actually jump.
No.
They jump. They're so fun.
I love them.
They're so
Guess what, by the way? I didn't realise how loud, like in a good way, the
Ah.
squeaks were. Because I've had the squeaks in real... Is that what you call them? Squeaks?
Yeah.
Yeah. The squeaks they do, I've had that in real life holding them. Because you've not met them yet. We need to go and
haven't
see
met
them.
them, I know.
We need to
Come
go and,
see
we need to
them.
go and see them. Bring the boys and let them see them. Let
Yeah,
them
they
have a
would
hold.
like them.
They'll
I know,
shite
I
all
wanna
over them.
get
But
them
it's,
as well.
it's like little pops
Yeah,
of love.
We've got blankets now purely for that
Specific.
reason.
But they're hard anyway.
Yeah, they're
They're
literally
it's like
hay.
Pez.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
pop out.
Tic Tacs.
But see, whenever you showing them on the vlog,
Uh-huh.
the squeaks they were making, which by the way, if you're not following the vlog, it's Girls Overheard Vlogs on YouTube. Go and watch because we do like weekly updates.
Mm-hmm.
You did like a wee video pan of them. How loud are they?
So
But like
so
beautifully loud.
Especially Nora's, who still doesn't have a name because she's changed it every day, and it's starting to really stress me out.
Go and
Oh, so
tell the
she's
name.
not Dora. Is it Dora? What was she
No,
gonna
so
be?
it was originally it was Cloudy, then it was
Cloudy, sunshine, rain.
Cloudy, Sunshine, Rain because
It was
it
the
needs
full
to-
forecast.
Yeah.
I thought it was Cloudy, Sunshine, Rainbow.
No, not Rainbow, Rain.
It was rain.
Cloudy, Sunshine, Rain.
Cloudy.
Then we've
It's
had
actually, it's really just the Scottish weather.
Yeah.
Cloudy, bit of sunshine, back to rain.
yeah. Then we've had Dora. Then she wanted to call it Fidget at one point, and I was like, no,
Fidget.
Fidget.
Okay.
And she wanted to call it Isa, and I was like, no, you can't call them that because that was my guinea pigs. Create your own memories. Stop using
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want
So-
them to merge.
No.
I would just say, if
The
you
only
said
child really
Dora,
is
she liked her
dominant.
name. She really likes it. She's getting used to it now.
She did.
So
We have tried that, but she's still not having it.
So it's Isa now.
No, we're back to Dora now.
But tell the funniest part of this, which was they went and got 2 guinea pigs, and then Jack came in and went, "Where's mine?"
They're really cute. Can I get one? So Chris had to back away and get another one. And then actually we went in yesterday to get them some like wee like chewy bits and stuff, and we just happened to walk past the guinea pigs, and there was one
Left.
left,
For you?
a little female,
one for you.
and it was a little ginger.
No.
And we said that could be part of Willis's family because Willis's guinea pig is actually called Hazel, second name Nuts.
Yep.
And we said this one could have been Ginger, second name Nut.
Nut. Ginger nuts. Are you going to go and get it?
Oh, you need to. You
don't
cannot
know.
tell that story
Come
and
on.
not go and get it.
Why tell
I
the
don't
story and
know.
then go, oh, well, another family
I
can
could
enjoy
potentially
it.
go home and Chris has already went and picked her up.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have. That's something he
I
would
mean,
do,
if
wouldn't
you've
That is
got
something
3,
to
may as
do.
well have 4.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
This
Just
is it.
double check. They are definitely
I know.
female.
No, please.
I know.
Pets at home, if you're watching, shh, cover your ears. Can you get her a boy one? I can't
Oh
wait.
my
I just
God,
want to see
so
them
funny.
populate.
No, because they populate like absolute rabbits.
Or
They
like
just
any-
pop out left, right, and centre.
So you've now sparked a whole like pet sensation within my house. So weird actually, because I thought I got a puppy last year and kind of satisfied that craving for everyone. Obviously not. But Ella was like, I would really like guinea pigs. The girls' guinea pigs are so cute, and she did love them. The 2
Yeah.
of them did actually. She's like, I just would really love guinea pigs. I was like, guys, I wouldn't necessarily mind. The dogs will kill them.
Yeah.
We all remember the moment where I went in the garden and thought Maggie was eating a shite, and then I looked and it was a mouse with a tail.
Yeah.
And I had to actually leave her at the back of her legs and it just spat it out. She would eat them. We go
could
down
never
the
have done it
park.
with Mika.
We go down the park with the dogs in the morning. It is like Teletubby land. There's so many rabbits, right?
Yeah.
This is like early doors. They're everywhere. Because funny story, someone in the village's rabbit escaped and it was like a blonde one. And next minute we had loads of blonde rabbits. They're like Lindor rabbits. They're
Yeah.
golden.
So pretty.
They're everywhere all over the park.
So they know he's doing well.
Well,
Yeah.
he's loving life.
He's
They
living his
it was
best
a moment
life.
of the rabbits escaped. We don't know where he is. There's loads of blonde rabbits now down the park. I think he's okay.
He's
integrated.
more than okay.
He's into. It's basically when Lady goes with the tramp,
Yeah.
and then she just becomes the street dog for a bit.
Yeah.
He's the street rabbit. But anyway, see when I let the dogs off, they go for them.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, they all scarp her. I give a wee clap so they get a fright, and then they go in their wee burrows, whatever, right? But the dogs would eat them.
Yeah.
100% the dogs would eat them.
Yeah, that's a trauma you don't know.
Mika would never have allowed us to have guinea pigs. Mika was a hedgehog muncher.
What?
That
They're
was one time. It was
endangered.
one time, Lauren.
No, it was one family.
King of the road.
Yeah.
She's got a crossbow and an
Ella can
arrow.
look after ours when we're on holiday and stuff like that. If we go away, Ella can look after them. Because they're good. Like, you can leave them, like, as long as their water's changed not and they've got plenty of hay and they've been cleaned out and stuff. They're very easy.
They just
Chris
exist.
is like, we'll close the hall door and we'll let them run around the hall. He loves them more than anybody,
he
by the way.
does. He
That
does.
is
It's
really
really funny.
He gets very, like, if the kids are with him, he's like, remember, be careful. Like, he's very protective of them.
He's, I would say, overprotective at times because he's so worried. And I'm like, they're fine. They've got to learn. Even my dad was like, such a good thing for them. I was like, oh, I thought you were going to crack up, being like, oh, another thing you need to worry about.
Oh, your mum and dad love the guinea pigs, though, because it brings back the
It
memes.
does. We need to get guinea pig fleeces. That's what we used to
By
have
the
when I was
way,
younger.
a guinea pig fleece?
Yeah, not with pictures of guinea pigs. Like a
I feel like it's
fleece.
better if it does. It's like one of those ones with, like, the wolves on it.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
get a
what do you
guinea
mean?
pig one.
What's a guinea pig? Like merch?
No, it was basically just like my mum had a fleece and I had a fleece
Uh-huh.
that you would wear to go up to the guinea pigs, so that they weren't getting all over your clothes.
Ah,
so if
right,
they
okay.
did like poo
Like
or
protection.
something.
Tell-
Yeah, basically PPE.
Tell me you've got a big garden. Tell me you've got a big garden. House of Fraser's on a Saturday morning. Lauren, fetch your guinea pig fleece. We're heading off to see the guinea pigs. It's all the way at the end of the garden. Bring a drink. Bring provisions.
We can bake there if you like.
Do you know one of the things that I've seen on TikTok just now that I am loving, and it's really dividing the nation.
Go on then.
It's the whole propaganda I'm not falling for.
Yeah.
Yes, I like it.
I like
Go on, what
that.
have you heard?
Everybody's saying Labubu's, and I'm just feeling like that's people that couldn't get them.
I actually have a confession to make.
What?
I kind of like the wee fucker.
Because you got one now.
No, but it's
That's
not
a
mine.
clip. Insert. A couple of weeks ago.
I look at it, right, and it's got those wee funny fucking eyes and the teeth, and I just go, you're so ugly, you're beautiful, and I kind of like you.
Aye.
I personally
That's
would be,
poetic.
yeah, I like it to exist within my house. I don't
Yeah.
mind it. I've called it the granddaughter. We've got 2 now.
There you go.
She's actually got another couple to open, but they're for her birthday, so I'm going to leave them for the. But because she had their dancing competition, I was like, do you want to open one when you go home? And she was pure buzzing.
I totally get the
small
appeal of
joys.
the unboxing.
Yeah.
It's like taking them out the box and then ripping the thing.
That's
That's
very, and then the crunchiness of the wrapper.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't stand, right, see when things become trendy though, and then people overspeak them, right? This is a sentence that I'm finding annoying just now. Camera eats first. Have you heard this?
No.
Basically,
Not like that.
I
so
hate
that-
it instantly though.
I hate it so much, right? But there was a group of girls, and no offence, it was like one of them was like, that's what they must say all the time, like, camera eats first. Better remember and say that when I'm opening mine, and 5 times. Even Ella was like, why does she keep saying camera eats first?
Oh, that's all right.
Remember, camera eats first.
No thanks.
Essentially meaning you're opening that and letting the camera see it before you do. And I have to say, I feel like this is all, it's part of the kind of sheep movement that we have about the unboxing of the toys, right? See, when you actually pause or play it slowly, more pause than anything, the amount of times I've seen people react before they've actually pulled it out. So they've went 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh
I'm
my
like-
god, yeah.
And like you've just seen other people react, so you're expecting that you're also meant to
Yeah.
react. That you're acting.
yeah.
You're acting.
You're that is
I've noticed that with
acting.
people as well, actually.
You're screaming before you've even seen it.
Let's put some short fire propaganda we're not falling for.
Go on then.
Mine's has got to be the 100% what we literally said in the car. Russian lashes.
No,
Fucking hate them.
it's so heavy. I feel
I
like it's
can't-
actually a new movement that people are, in fact, me included, are not really doing the lashes anymore.
No.
I think it makes me look a wee bit younger.
I just can't get
What,
Fucking
no
don't,
lashes?
Don't all say yes at once.
No, with lashes or without lashes?
Without lashes,
Yeah, yeah.
I think my eyes
I
look
think
younger.
everyone's eyes look brighter without them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I wore them last week and see the amount of times that I had to cut away from me because I'm doing this and touching them.
Yeah.
I cannot stop touching them when I've got them on, and I feel more tired.
Yeah.
It's more effort to open your eyes when you've got extra weight on them.
If I've got lashes on and I'm drunk, wow.
You feel
Your eyes
drunker.
are they're weight
Feel
training.
worse.
Weight training.
Yeah, it's that like you need to peel them off. And
That was
instantly
a good
feel-
blink.
What?
I've not hyper blinked in a while, but that reminded me of it.
If you've been trying not to. Do you know what the most common one that comes up on this?
What?
And I feel like we need to stand up for it.
What?
Matcha. Why do people
Matcha's
think
beautiful.
that people are drinking matcha
And hating it.
and hating it? People imagine buying a drink that you absolutely hate and paying like a $5 for it.
Exactly.
And drinking
Yeah.
it even though you don't like it. But the amount of people that are like, these girls don't actually like matcha. They're only drinking matcha because it's trendy.
Can
That's
I tell you
not a thing.
something? It's not a thing. Do you know
It's
what
not
it
a
is?
fucking thing.
Do you know, it's giving, I remember my first beer. See, the first time you try lots of things, you maybe go, that's not really like, it's not super sweet or it's not whatever. Same as coffee. I'm pretty sure the first time every one of us ever tried coffee, we were like, that's stinking.
What did you say? You need to try something 8 times?
No, but that's
Olives.
specifically olives. You're supposed. It
Oh,
might
right,
actually
okay.
be 12 or something like that. It's like a specific amount of times before your taste buds adjust.
Oh.
So see when
To eat
people are
olive.
saying matcha tastes like grass, that's actually, I think it has more of a tea taste.
Yeah. Actually, see, sometimes
Like more of a black tea type of
if
taste.
you get the wrong kind of normal tea bag, tea can taste a bit minging.
Yep.
You need to get the right one.
And also when people are saying,
Yorkshire.
what do you mean you only like matcha because it's got
M&S.
syrup in it? That's like, well, you only like your tea with sugar in it.
Yeah.
You only like your tea with milk in it.
Also,
You only like your coffee.
see if you've
with
went to a
syrup in
bad
it.
matcha place, and I'm not saying this is a bad place, right? But see the matcha we got the other day, if that had been my first matcha, I'd be like, no, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because
I know
see
what you
the
mean.
Bird and Blend place that we went to in Byers Road, and she showed us how to make it.
Yeah.
She said if you do it at the wrong temperature of water,
It
it
should
can
go above
have
60 degrees.
it can have a fishy smell. Which I really, really, really wish that she hadn't said that right.
Yeah, I know.
But the word fishy,
It's
you're
worrying.
going. She said it can taste a wee bit fishy, and that's what that one tasted like the other day. And I was like, if this was my first matcha, it would be my last matcha.
Maybe it was your syrup though, because actually mine was nice.
I know, but I think they have to individually make them, do they not?
Yeah, they do.
So they maybe just
Yeah.
didn't do mine the right way. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's the
Me
first
too.
one I've not liked. But yeah, there's so many different ways that you can have it. So many different flavours, so many different places that you can go to. And if some people like it, then why does anybody care?
Why does anyone
I
care?
don't get why does anybody care.
It's
Who-
almost like
who
when
cares?
everyone started drinking cider instead of beers.
Yeah.
It's just things are just trendy. It's
Yeah.
allowed.
It,
We're
the
allowed
thing
to have
that I hate
trends,
the
otherwise we
most-
wouldn't have these big, like, say, surges of consumerism. Do you know what I
Which
mean?
is ironic that we're in the middle of doing propaganda we're not falling for.
The thing I hate the most, right, is people who say they hate something just because it's trendy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, oh
no,
my god,
that's
that.
me with the Labubus, though, to be honest.
No, it's not, because your first impression was I don't like them. But some people go, oh, everyone's drinking matcha. That's so annoying. I hate matchas.
Everyone's going to Reformer Pilates. Why are they all going to Reformer Pilates? That's another thing.
Like,
feel
why
like
do
a
you
lot
just
of
reject
things-
every trend instantly before even trying it?
A lot of things that I've seen on the propaganda that I'm not standing for, I'm like, love that, love that, love that, love that.
Exactly. Reformer Pilates, love that. Matcha. This one here, preventative Botox, love that also.
Love that. Oh my God, I love
Live
that.
for it.
Face loves that.
Somebody said High
Makes it look
Rocks,
great.
never tried it, but you might try it.
I will want to try it.
Listen, I would love to be able to do it. I just don't think I'm fit enough.
No, I'm not fit enough yet, but
You have to like train for
you
it.
have to train for it. But I would love to be able to do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are putting on normalisation of OnlyFans.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of this recently, right? And it's a weird power move that happened where it was like, you wouldn't typically, maybe like 10, just maybe only 10 years ago, you wouldn't typically have known on a personal level famous porn stars, right? Whereas now, some of the big famous porn stars are actually some people's favourite creators online.
Yeah.
As in like kind of lifestyle creators. Like it's totally been integrated into like mainstream content creation. Like some of the biggest social, and that's also part of their marketing, right? Some of the biggest or most famous, most well-off kind of porn stars are the ones who have a like personal vlog channel.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with their work.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like people are going, I'm so obsessed with them to a level where I need to have more, and the more is then like their OnlyFans.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with normalising people doing OnlyFans if they want to do OnlyFans, whatever. The thing that I hate with a passion is people normalising these OnlyFans girls at purposely trying to act like children.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
getting away with it. There's like these bop houses in America, and the girls are in their 20s, they've got braces on straight teeth.
Yeah,
And they
it's all this,
already look really young.
Teen.
And
all
you're
that
like-
stuff, you're just like, that's creepy.
They're desperately trying, they've got bunches in, they've got braces on, and they don't need braces. They're doing it for the look, and you're like, who are your market are some of the like darkest people ever.
Arrest them.
It's
Talking
so,
of which,
so
guess who
terrifying.
has been arrested?
Who?
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was
Has
like, this
she?
looks like the start of a porno, but it does look like the real police. They look like real police
It
officers.
was all over Twitter last night.
Yeah, but is it real? Everything's always fucking fake with her.
I don't know.
What was she arrested for? Do you know?
See, to be honest,
Probably
she
dogging.
was.
I'm going to guess
she
it was dogging in a
she
car.
was falling out of popularity at that point. Not popularity, but like she wasn't as like, she's had her minute and everyone
she's
kind of
had her
knows who she
things.
is, and it's no longer the big shocking scenario that it was for those like number of weeks. She's just probably, she doesn't need to, right?
Yeah.
She's got loads of money, but she's probably just wanting to like chase the fame still.
Yeah.
She's a predator.
Let it go.
I think she
Very strange. What other things do we have propaganda that we're not falling for?
Vaping. Lauren, how you getting on with the vaping? I did see one the other day, and I'm hoping
What?
it was just one that had fallen out your pocket.
I did.
Yeah.
Quit.
Okay, have you actually? Have you
she's-
cut down at least? Okay. Propaganda I'm not falling for, taking the pill. Not into
I
whatsoever.
don't take
Do you know
the
what happened to me? Right, I'll just tell you this because I don't think it's allowed. I don't
What?
know. Right. So, this might be TMI.
Go on then.
Just tell us.
Murray, shut your ears. So see when I went
Periods,
from
boobs,
Periods,
wombs, ovaries, discharge.
that was a swear word. Right, so
Wait. I flinched so much at the word discharge then I knocked my
I
mic
know,
off.
same. Do you know when I came off the pill, right, because it just didn't agree with me anymore after having Marcus. The
I agree
same
with you in
one.
what way? Emotionally.
No,
Physically.
basically I never used to get a period on my pill, right? Which
Right.
was the best thing ever,
Yeah.
right? Some people react like that. It was the best thing. It was
Yep.
never a problem. After having Marcus, it just gave me one constantly,
Oh,
right? So it was
not
the
good.
opposite, polar opposite.
Fucking
Couldn't find one that would
bleed
give,
it out.
wouldn't give me,
Hemorrhaging.
I couldn't find one that would give me the same effect.
I could low iron.
So that's literally me, like all the time now, right? So you know what? I'm like, I'm absolutely dying. Every 3 weeks, I'm like, there's 2 days in my life when I'm out the game. I can't do anything. Does out the game mean on drugs, or does that mean like you're out?
No, you're just
No,
out,
the
out
game
of
is
play.
out.
Out of
Just
play.
to clarify.
Out of play.
Anyway, see when I went to the doctor about it, so my like appointment's the endometriosis guy, right? Again, I know.
Why is that a guy?
Why is
The
it a
fuck
guy?
You, here?
You don't even have
This is
one.
women's bits.
I know. He told me, so I said to him, like, this pill that I was taking before, like it doesn't work anymore, and I already hate taking the pill because it changes my whole personality, and I hate it, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, just take 2 of them. Take 2 of them every day. Why don't you try that and see if it works? And I was like,
But it's obviously safe enough to do though if a doctor's telling you to do it.
But I
Is
mean, it's
it?
like one's giving me no periods, and then let me take 2. What's going to happen next?
yeah,
I get
I'm like,
pregnant.
I don't think.
Opposite.
Yeah, is that how it works? I don't get it. I'm like, that doesn't feel safe to me, and I just don't think the whole contraceptive pill and the idea of putting hormones into it, and it's already got risks and all that from taking the contraceptive pill, but to then take that times 2,
Yep.
I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. We need to find some other solution here.
All we are hormones. So when you're pumping hormones, it is quite literally changing who you are as a person.
It really is.
It is no surprise I became a sounder person to be around as soon as I stopped taking the pill.
The pill, specifically microgynon, changes people.
Made me so angry. I stopped taking that pill, that specific one. I stopped taking that as soon as I fell pregnant with Ella. And see, prior to that, I see Special Way of Drinking me. Microgynon, 21-year-old me and rosé wine, carnage, volcanic ash actually.
Flammable combination.
Flammable. What a concoction.
Yeah, I just think it absolutely, being on the pill specific. I actually remember that short time when I did try going on the pill, and it was not long before one of our shows, like one of the first shows.
That's right.
And I
That's
remember
right,
I
so
was
you
saying to
did.
you, it's like, I feel
You felt
depressed.
sick, remember?
I feel sick all the time. I felt like I was pregnant that way. Remember I was in the market, the Edinburgh Christmas market, and I was like, Andy, we need to go home because all I can smell is fucking bratwurst sausage and I can't stand it. It was like being in the first trimester all the time, and I hated it so much. Never again.
So we're not falling for the pill.
We're not falling for the
We're just
contraceptive
abstaining?
pill. We need to get guys to take the pill.
Oh,
We established
Yeah.
that last time. Guys need to find their own pill and sort it out.
I
It's
don't
not
know
our
if that is a
problem anymore.
thing though.
They'll never remember
They'll
to take
never
that.
remember
they
to
won't.
take that.
They wouldn't even take the bins out on time. Like, no offence,
Just,
Andy.
but we're all exactly. Suck it to right to the gullet.
Fucking, it's every 3 weeks now. Like,
At the end
really?
of the day, we're pulling and playing. You guys, what about the response on last week's clip that often a lazy girl hackers using your pants for a scrunchie?
Oh, people were
Right?
angry.
People were angry, but guess what's really actually quite funny about this? See the level in which people were getting so furious, and actually they were utterly outraged and disgusted. That is absolutely disgusting. What do you mean you use your pants? That is They were physically bulking. I was like, what kind of fucking condition are your pants in?
Yeah,
that
you've
is
seen a lot.
true.
The
That is
power
true.
change has happened. It's not, see when you're leaving those comments, it's not giving what you think it is. It's giving I'm classy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's giving cottage cheese pants.
It's early, Ash. It's early.
But they said it. They said it. Listen,
I feel a lump in my
do you
throat.
know what it's actually, do you know what it reminds me of so much? When someone said, do you look at your toilet roll when you wipe? And someone was like, no. And they went, how do you know your bum's clean then? Right, that's what that's given. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. It was
So
wild.
I really think anyone who's like that, it's not too late to delete it. Go back and delete your comment. I'm a wee bit embarrassed for you. Wee bit
I'd
embarrassed.
never ever go near
clumpy
pants.
My pants and my hair. What, do you like your husband take them off his teeth? What are you on about?
I love the lazy girl hack thing that people were like. So we put one on that said, share your own lazy girl confessions. Got the cat to turn the lights off using a laser pen.
Oh, wow.
That is genius.
So hold on, they've got cats love to chase a wee laser, don't they?
Yeah.
So they just go zoom, and the cat just goes up and does a big high five
Yep.
onto the switch.
I've seen people do it to get
That's
them to shut the door as
amazing.
well. You want the door shut, put it on there and it just runs.
Muddy, have you got a cat?
No.
I feel like you guys would be cat people.
I grew up with cats and dogs. Yeah,
I feel like you're a dog. Wait, Alsatian? But you've told us that before.
correct.
Yeah.
Have you not got any pets?
Not at the moment.
Would
no.
you like guinea pigs?
Because I might be able to offer some.
Well, and I actually do think that you're influencing in some kind of way, because I guarantee you that there will be people who have seen
Yep.
you doing that, watched the clips from this and went, I'm going to get the kids guinea pigs for the
Oh,
summer.
it's a lovely wee summer holidays
Yeah,
prize.
but don't get them if you
surprise.
can't fucking look after them. That's cruelty.
Yeah,
They last for 8 to 10 years, FYI.
What? I thought it was only 2.
No.
Oh, 2 years. They're going to be.
See, I was actually saying to Fraser, it's a 24-month contract. You could just do it. And he went,
No.
nah. That's too long. The
8
kid,
to
are
10
you
years?
joking? Jack will be married by the time they're dead. Sorry.
Ash!
Sorry, do you get attached to them the way you do with dogs?
Absolutely. That's my
don't,
babies.
But they don't have personalities. I'm so sorry.
They fucking do.
They wouldn't sit for you.
Guys,
I-
please can I read this one?
Go. Sorry, Lauren. I'm so sorry.
Lazy girl confessions. Someone I know peed in her baby's nappy instead of getting up to go to the toilet.
What?
What do you mean?
She needed a pee,
But
she picked up a nappy and peed in the nappy.
Oh,
I've heard people doing this at Go Girl.
This is oh girl.
Oh, girl.
Not go girl.
Oh, girl. But here's the thing. I've heard people doing this at festivals.
I can understand the festival
Which
idea.
I actually think is, I would much rather do that than pee in some of the festival toilets.
Oh, I would never.
Honestly, I really don't know what I would do in that situation.
you
I don't
wouldn't
think I
just
could
you
do it
wouldn't
either.
just you wouldn't just pee in an nappy.
No, I don't think I could do it. I think I'd get stage fright. I genuinely don't think I could do it.
Are we
And I
gonna-
don't think I would.
We're going to need to wear nappies then when we go.
What are we going to do? I've not even thought about the toilet situation.
Guys, it's one night. Calm down.
I know, but you
We're not
free.
staying the weekend.
Are we not doing the 3?
We're not staying the week. We're going
Yeah, you
home.
can't
though.
camp
Yeah,
though,
we're
can
going
you?
home. What?
You don't camp there,
Here,
do
do you know
No.
50 cents on Friday?
We're talking about Transmit, by
We're
the way.
going to Tea Artons.
We're going to Transmit.
Give us a fucking vowel, Carol.
We're going to Transmit.
Transmit, if anyone's wanting to know.
50 cents, play.
Oh, sorry, I will. See if the 50 cents there, no offence, but he may get an elbow in the face and I may make my way up on the stage.
50 cent.
I am obsessed with him.
The script. Twin Atlantic, Jamie Webster.
It was the moment where he did
No, sorry.
Lollipop and I fell in love with that man.
Gracie Abrams. Jade.
That's
Slow
so
Patrol.
cool.
It's Jade's
Jade.
Powerball
Jade
one.
Thriller, yes.
Nina Nesbitt.
What a lineup.
Tom Walker.
Yeah.
Biffy Clyro.
Oh
the
my
Cooks.
Biffy Clyro is my favourite. You, I created all the bubbles.
You know
in
they
the
were out, they were
night.
performing, was it last night? They went under like a fake name,
Who?
fake band name, Biffy Clyro at
Was it Cliffy, was
SWG3.
it Cliffy Byro?
Cliffy Byro would be good. No, it was Screwfish. It was like their old name.
Screwfish.
Screwfish, yeah. That's
What,
like,
did no one recognise them?
yeah, so they just put out like a small gig and people were buying tickets and they had an idea. People were like, I wonder if that's Biffy Clyro, but then they went and performed at SWG3.
That is so
And
clever.
some people didn't even know it was them they were going to see. I lived across from a pizza shop, paid for delivery because I can't be arsed walking down the stairs. I think that's fair enough.
Oh, but would you not
But-
still have to go down the stairs to collect it from the front door?
No, you
No.
buzz them in, get them right up to the door.
Oh, that's a great
We
one.
used to, see, me and Auntie lived in a flat. We were 2 floors up and we used to pay for the delivery. Even though we lived right next to Tesco, we would do an order so that they could come up the stairs with it. Because they're paying the arse. That's 2 trips up and down the stairs.
Or $2.50 to get somebody to do it.
Or get $2.50. Yeah,
Oh.
what, just look for some change.
Pocket
Yeah.
change.
Guilty of using hair masks for a week rather than washing my hair.
Yeah, basically the slick back becomes a full week long
I don't
hairstyle.
understand this whole thing with the slick back hair mask thing.
Why?
What do you do?
Use it as this. Like
Use it
that.
as the hair
That would
mask.
be so itchy. I feel like that would be really itchy.
No, it's actually, I've used it in
Is
hair
your hair
before.
not pure wet and heavy?
No, it dries. It does dry a bit. It doesn't feel wet and heavy, no.
Oh.
What, and then
Can I say actually the Garnier Hair Food Banana Mask
Mm-hmm.
is very good. Which
Any
is
of that
funny 'cause
range?
actually that whole range, because they've got the hair mask and then they've got the body butter and it's a very similar
Oh.
packet. And I was
Easy
in B&M, easy mistake to make, right? So the girl was packing the shelves or stacking the shelves up and I was looking for it and I went, oh. I said to the girl, that's the body cream you've put up there. And she was like, oh my God, I had no idea. She's like, I would never have known that. Like, it
They
looks
look the
exactly the same.
Yeah.
This one put an eye mask on instead of turning out the lights. So lazy. These ones are more like, remember we were talking about last week, like girl hacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we spoke about pulling your pants to the side.
go
No,
for a
pulling
pee.
your swimming costume to the side.
Yeah, I still haven't done that.
Yeah,
And then what was the
never.
other one? It was the pants and the hair.
Yeah.
This one is washing the top layer of your hair if you can't be arsed to do the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's a definite.
Nobody's gonna know.
Tanning your hands and wrists and
That's
only
the
the
next
places.
one.
I've actually seen myself not just tanning the wrists, the hands, and the ankles, but see if there happened to be a knee rip, that was getting a
Oh,
wee bit of
yeah.
tan on it as well.
Yeah.
So I literally look like Spot the dog.
Yep.
And let until you go swimming.
Oh,
Until you
not-
go, I've had
oh,
that
no,
before.
no, I
No.
would plan my days around that.
Instant tan. This is not. I'm
Oh,
not.
right, instant.
Look, if I'm going
Yeah.
to do developing tan, I'm going to develop the full body.
Oh,
Of
see, I don't.
course.
Sometimes I'll just
Really?
do it in the winter. Yeah, in the winter, it's sprays because I'll use the U-tan spray on my
Well,
face.
that's different.
And sometimes I'll go, right, I'll just put a wee bit of developing tan on my arms.
It would annoy me looking in the mirror going,
Same.
why am I all patchy?
But you don't see it.
yeah, but
Just
when
your-
you've got like your jammies on and stuff, you would see it.
doesn't bother me.
Things that I don't think I'm a very hacky person.
No?
No.
But I bet you there's loads of wee things that you do that it's just an unwritten rule.
Yeah.
Well, people didn't seem to like that very much. Sometimes if I can't be arsed unloading a dishwasher, I put the dirty plate in and just fire it all on again.
I do that. I've done that before. Especially when it's like ominous whether it's actually been on or not. I'm like,
if there's a debate.
because for me personally, I wash the dishes and then put them in the dishwasher, which I know everyone actually can't stand when I say that.
But why?
But I'm just being honest.
But why not just put them
I
away?
love the ultra clean plate, almost like it came out the shop. See if I took a plate from my cupboard and there was even a smidge of food on it, that would be going in the bin. I can't stand it. Can't stand horrible cutlery. I actually have a thing with cutlery, right? So see, for me, it's got to have a nice weight to it.
Yeah.
And see if it's that thin stuff.
Cheap.
Fucking get. Fraser brought back a rogue fork from his work, and I nearly about died when I opened the door.
I know
was like,
exactly the type of one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
It's
I can
flat.
feel the weight
It's-
of it.
It's school cutlery.
Yeah.
And it's a bit raggedy at the edge. Absolutely never. It's got, and Ella's the same. She's got to have a particular type of
It's
fork.
spoons, I think, are the worst. If
Yeah.
you don't get a good spoon.
In fact, I actually ended up in a whole side of TikTok because I wondered if it was something wrong with us, because I was like, she's like that without me even discussing this with her.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with us? Apparently it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And there's actually a Rate My Spoon on TikTok.
Yeah.
So me and her will sit and go, hey, that's a very good one. That looks weighty.
Watch the same film multiple times because I can't be arsed to get up. Like, how long are you fucking sitting there
I
for?
know. Do you know any pee? Are you're
You
not
can't
happy.
It's the same girl. Paid someone online to write my uni essay before AI. Right, how are we doing uni these days when you have AI?
I know how they're doing it. I've seen it on TikTok.
Yeah, but
Because I had this question. They say you use AI and then you use yourself. So you ask AI, let it generate, and then you use that
You
as
write
like
it.
your basis and you just use it in your own words.
Yeah.
yeah, you also need to watch because see if you copy and paste, it can be in the coding. So they said that that's how a lot of people are getting caught
Found out.
because once you paste it in and then you go to like the inspect, whatever, inspect.
Inspector?
My nose just make a weird noise.
I thought it was your
I
stomach.
thought it was your stomach too.
I don't know where that came from.
Do you
Am I okay?
want to talk about it? Are you alright?
I think it was my nose.
Do you
That's
breathe
weird.
better or worse?
I think I feel better.
Better?
Oh, but
Worse.
again.
Better or worse?
I can't remember what we're talking about.
You said it's in
you
the
need to
coding?
watch if there can be hidden coding in it. So if you do that and you have to transfer it over and then basically rewrite it yourself, but still use it. Still use like. But this is the thing. So how is anything worth? How is your degree worth it anymore?
I honestly think, personally, right, see if you're doing that and then you're not reading it through, it's just cheating. See if you're doing that to get your answers and then you read it and you go, oh, that's exactly the
understand that.
information I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's just very quick research. See, as long as you take that in
Yeah.
and you're making yourself smarter,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's giving you the right information.
Yeah.
The worry I have with it is that AI then develops so much information that you don't know what stuff is relevant and what stuff's right.
Yeah.
Fuck, writing a dissertation and all that. I
What
couldn't
was
do
it
it
easy now? It's literally easy now.
Yeah, true.
I could absolutely do it in about 10 minutes.
I couldn't.
It's a bit boring.
I just don't have the vocab for like 24,000 words or however
See,
much.
I do think you do have the vocab on a physical level. Like, so when you speak and you're doing practical, you're good. But I think if you were to write it down, you would struggle because you get in your own head. See, to speak conversationally, you're great. You
Thank
you
very much.
you hit out with a lot of words that I've never heard before.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or you have particular phrases that you use, and you the way that you speak. Sometimes you talk, but Joanna comes out.
Oh yeah, she does.
Your mum, and actually there was a face you did in the vlog, and I went, that was Joanna. Talking of which, by the way, the vlog, so funny, the moment in which Lauren was talking about how come the sun is rising at 5 a.m. here, but it's not rising at home, but the moon's over there, but the world's a circle. And Chris just went, the fuck are you talking about?
But it's pure mental. Like, do you ever just look at things in the world and just be like, how do you even exist?
Yeah.
That's where you actually start to trip a little bit if you look at the moon. See, sometimes I'll look at the moon and then I go, oh no, don't pay attention to that, because that's going to make you think too much
Yeah.
about how does it make sense that we are on a planet. How come I'm looking at the moon, but somebody in a completely different country is also looking at the moon?
But also we're in the middle of nothing that goes on forever.
Uh-huh.
And ever. And ever.
And do you know what the
Endeavour.
spookiest thing was? See me being away. The moon wasn't out one night, right?
How was it? Who was using it?
I think Australia had it for a wee extra loan. I don't know what was going on. But then
Return
all of
that
a
book.
sudden, we were like, every night when we went out, we came back, we would always sit out in the balcony for a wee bit. And all of a sudden, this like red light was appearing, and we were like, what is that? And we just kept saying, well, that's Turkey over there that we're looking at. We were like, is something going on over there or something? It was the moon. So the moon came out.
Oh, you're the blood moon.
It was fucking unreal.
Yeah, we had a it's the
Blood
same moon.
moon.
Same moon.
Same moon.
I saw it from my
Did you
house
see it?
also, but it was like a bright gold.
It was the
Because I had the kids come down to
craziest
look
thing.
at it.
And I tried to film it and stuff, and it just doesn't.
Register.
It just doesn't register on the phone.
No, it
the way-
doesn't. It, like
I
colour
mean,
corrects, basically.
I'm so sure that there'll be somebody that knows how to alter every single setting to get it to look right.
Yep.
But wow, I was just like, how is that happening? Like, why is it not white?
Yeah.
Why does it go red?
Who knows? And was the wee boy that's on the edge of that all right?
He was fine. He had his
Was he
fishing rod.
fishing?
It was a wee bit shorter, but he got it back out the next night because I think it had calmed down.
That's fine. The thing I seen recently was, aren't you embarrassed or aren't you worried what they'll think? And it's like, it zooms you out.
Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah.
And as the person's facing it, zooms out to like the map and then the world and the universe and the galaxies and all that. And it's or whatever way they go around, galaxies, universe, not really sure. All part of the same thing.
Are they layered?
Yeah.
The galaxies
It's
are in the
actually it's
universe.
Russian dolls.
Oh, okay.
So you, your house, your town, your city, your country.
Oh yeah, I get that, but
Right.
I just don't know if galaxies and universes
I
what
think-
came first.
No, I think they are also part of that.
The universe
wee
is everything.
sandwich.
The
But
universe
yeah,
is like the
so
whole
I feel
thing. Okay.
that's final boss. The universe
Right.
is final boss. So see that, and it says the caption is, "You are but a speck of dust, my dear." See when you're feeling a wee bit of shit, and you think the world's against you, just remember, in a lot of ways, you are amazing, but you're also very insignificant in others. And I
Yeah.
know that sounds really awful to say it like that, but it is the truth.
No,
It's
you
like,
are.
see when you think like, oh my God, this is a pure big deal. It really isn't. There's so
Nobody-
many people.
Nobody thinks about you as much as you think about yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
There's millions of us.
You do,
There's
yeah.
millions, billions of us. Like it's really not a big deal. Whatever you're worrying about, it's not that deep. Can I tell you what we can't worry about any longer? Well, we don't need to worry about
what?
our guys not dressing nicely, because we've always had Zara men.
Mm-hmm.
See the amount of girls that I've seen recently that are like, war is over.
Yeah.
Zara has landed and he's out of the Monterex. It's an evolution I like to see.
Oh, I couldn't. So I'm so.
Do you know what I'm
sorry.
talking about?
I
Have you
just-
seen this? So it'll be like
I
the boyfriend,
couldn't-
girlfriend effect.
I could not cope if Chris was still wearing Montrex sets and stuff like that.
See that? It was a guy, I don't know if anyone can see it. I took a screenshot. It was a girlfriend saying,
Why does he look like he's peeing in the corner?
it does, but he's not. He's just checking it out. Not his willy, the outfit. It says, war is over, hashtag boyfriend. And it's the daddy's home,
Uh-huh.
right? Chin. And basically what they're saying is, when your guys eventually start dressing nicely,
Yeah.
and it's a maturity level that hits, you see them through different eyes. And it's
Yeah,
like,
Absolutely.
it's handsome.
Yeah.
It's so handsome. I mean, they really can't go wrong with a bit of Zara.
Yeah. It's also that when they move away from everything having to be designer,
Yeah.
like
I-
you can actually
that's a
you
flex.
can go and get a full outfit from Zara
Just
for the cost
because
of what
it
you would have paid
says
for a
Prada or Balenciaga. You can't buy style.
Yeah, you can.
You can buy that for Turkey for fucking €15.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't need to be bold as brass.
I think what people don't realise with stuff like that as well is most people that look at that, their assumption will be that it's probably fake.
No, yeah, definitely.
I
Since
think-
the specs got so good.
I don't necessarily look at people like that and think, oh, it's fake. I just look at it and go, oh, that'd be such a nicer top if it didn't have the massive logo
Yep.
on it.
Yeah.
But you've bought the one with the massive logo
Because you want people to know.
so that we know that that's that t-shirt.
Yeah, I think there's elements of it I like though. So I like a good jumper, stuff like that. I go, that's fine. But I know what you mean. It's like the pure like Gucci.
I know,
Oh
you're
my
like, we
god, that's
get it.
propaganda. I'm not falling for it. Is the guys that wear the Gucci knitted polo shirt with the Gucci knitted shorts
with the Gucci sliders and the Gucci man bag and the Gucci shite.
It's very try hard, isn't it? Like you
Yeah.
I
just
don't
want
think
me to
you've
know.
got a Gucci if the Gucci you're wearing.
No.
What Gucci's what a word, by
awful.
the way. Gucci. Doesn't it sound
Gucci.
like that is not a...
Told you the time
That's
I was
fancy.
walking down the street and I had actually got a Gucci bag for my 21st and someone bumped into me. My mum looked at me and went, oh, they better watch the Gucci. Pardon, my perineum.
My what?
My perineum.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. My perineum. My Gucci. Similarly, the time where we went
Wait,
to
we
Pandora.
don't have Gucci's. It's
We
only
don't have
boys
Gucci's,
that have
that's a boy
Gucci's.
part.
What are you talking about?
You're saying my perineum. We don't have Gucci's. It's only boys
It's
that have
the,
got
your
Gucci's.
perineum is a bit between your hole and your hole.
Yeah, that's right. But
Boys
Gucci's
have-
not a perineum.
Gucci's not perineum.
What is that?
Gucci's like, I'm going to say it's like between the balls and the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the same bit.
No, it's different.
Like, do you want me to get the Urban Dictionary?
It's different.
Hang
I
on.
don't refer to it as such.
This is like you finding out that only girls have front bums.
No, we all have front bums.
No,
I'm
we
sorry,
don't. Front,
do.
It's specifically called a front bum because it looks like a bum. Looks like another bum at the front.
Haley's just
Right.
confirming that she's a tuck.
Prawn. Prawn. Or she.
Oh my god! Right, well, Gooch can refer to the perineum.
Pardon? What did you say? I didn't hear what you said there.
The region
Did you
between-
say you're so right?
There's no way girls
Such
have...
a weird way to say
The
it.
funny thing is, it also says it can also be used as slang in Southern California to mean excellent or awesome.
That's the Gooch.
Gooch.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, hang on. Do girls have Gooches? Oh,
How you
how is
spelling
this
this?
ever job? Like,
How you spelling this?
sitting here
Can I ask it? What we're,
Googling this.
can I ask how we're spelling it? Spelling bee.
Oh, Ash, you're right. You are.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh, ooh.
females have a
Curly
perineum,
caha.
often colloquially referred to as a gooch, which is the area between the anus and the vulva.
Told you.
Did you not think that it was a strictly male thing, a gooch, Money?
It's because guys like
No.
to gooch.
No.
Biologically, no.
I just
A
thought it was
gooch.
something to do
I've
with the
seen
balls.
women. You know.
I know, girls.
I thought it was something to do with the
Soldier?
balls.
No, I don't want to have anything in my body referred to as a gooch.
No.
I have a lady garden. Wait,
Oh, do you?
what is a lady garden?
How
I don't know, because then it's
Is that a bush?
Aye.
Let's go over to confession
And
sessions.
guys, see for
sessions.
next week, make sure you send us any like notable stuff for TikTok, for our TikTok about it.
Yeah, I
I
love
feel
it.
like it's the debrief we all need.
Yes.
It is.
Send us your favourite stuff and any stories, dilemmas, embarrassing moments, anything you want to send. It's 07428 957 885. Sorry, I thought I did my number again.
Is it because you started with zero?
Yeah.
It was very
Threw me
posh.
off.
I liked it.
07428 957 885.
Nailed it.
The hotline. Bye, guys.
Bye.